What's up everyone, Charles Smith here, back at it with another refresher, and today we're talking about the concept of change. Now growing up, every single time I experienced change, it was a weird thing. I didn't know if it was good, I didn't know if it was bad. Some of us have the same thing. So think about when you experience change, whether it be changing schools or moving from junior high school to high school, or whether it's being around a new group of friends or hanging out with new people or whatever that is for you. And let's start to process what's happening whenever we see change. So for a lot of us, when we see change, we go into a major reaction. I don't want to change because something might happen to me. It might be different. It might be scary. I don't know what's going to happen. I feel upset. I feel frustrated. I feel worried. So now when I see change again, I get this big reaction again. And what's happening with this big reaction is our amygdala is firing. And it's causing us to either fight what's happening, fight change, run from change, or we're frozen in fear of change. And we continue this vicious cycle every time we experience change. But what if we could do things differently? Thinking about the key of flexibility, being willing to do things differently. And we have to be able to change the way that we react when we think about change. And one of those that was super beneficial for me in my life was high school math teacher for 9 years. And I knew that I wanted to change in my environment, change in what I was doing. I wanted to reach more people, but I was still a little worried about what was going to happen. So what I did was, because I knew about this thing called change, I changed the way that I reacted to change. Instead of having this full-blown big reaction, I had a tiny reaction, because I'm a human being. We're going to have tiny reactions. We're going to have reactions. So I had a tiny reaction to this, and then instead of going straight into feelings, I went into thinking. What are all the positive things that can happen from this change of career? What are all the positive things that can happen when I change schools? What are all the positive things that can happen? And then start focusing on those positive feelings as well. And as you notice, instead of it having that red reaction and that negative, we change it to having that green reaction and that positive. And so now, when we enter change again, we have a completely different cycle going on. Instead of going from the negative of, oh my goodness, I don't want to change, I'm so sick of change, we go to, change is going to happen, it's okay. What are the positive things that can come from this? What are my positive feelings, my positive thoughts? And from there, now when I experience change, I start to notice that I have a smaller reaction of a negative and have a bigger reaction of, cool, what can we do differently? So think for yourself. When does change show up to you? How do you react? And how can we change how we react to the positive versus the negative? Think of areas in your life, whether it be school, whether it be tests, whether it be homework, whether it be paradigms in your life. What are some areas in your life that you would want to change this negative reaction to a positive? Go to thinking first, and then feelings, and continue that practice. Go ahead and comment below what's one area that you would like to change the way that you react. Today's key is talking about flexibility, being willing to do things differently. Have a great day. Check out our social media platforms that are under below. Like, comment, and share this with somebody that you think could benefit from understanding the difference between the negative cycle of change and the positive cycle of change. Have a good one. Peace.